The 2024 Chinese Grand Prix is set to be held at the Shanghai International Circuit this weekend, after a 5-year absence from the F1 calendar. When Formula One visited there the last time, Mercedes was dominating the sport, and Lewis Hamilton was able to record an easy win there. However, everything has turned upside down within the last 5 years, and Mercedes or Hamilton are no longer at a level they can challenge for victories. During the last race in Japan, Red Bull once again displayed clear domination, showing a good recovery from their bad performance in Albert Park, and we can expect they will continue that momentum in Shanghai as well. Welcome back to Total F1. This is our pre-race analysis of the Chinese Grand Prix. But before we proceed, hit the subscribe button and smash the bell icon for more exciting updates. The Chinese government had a real interest in hosting an F1 race in the early 1990s, and they prepared the background for it by constructing the Shanghai International Circuit. Despite being part of the 1999 provisional F1 calendar, the event in Shanghai was not held, as the circuit wasn't up to the standards of the FIA. Anyhow, the Chinese government continuously attempted to bring a Grand Prix event to the mainland, and the management of the Shanghai International Circuit was successful in signing a 7-year contract with Formula One management to host the Chinese Grand Prix during the period between 2004 and 2011. At the end of the deal, the contract to host the Chinese Grand Prix was further extended under the advice of Bernie Ecclestone, even though there was some dispute between the race organisers and F1 management over the race fees. Despite those issues, the event became a regular fixture of the F1 calendar till 2019, staging some of the thrilling battles in F1. As China became a COVID-19 hotspot, the 2020 event was cancelled, and then it took 4 years to reserve a spot in the F1 calendar again. The Shanghai International Circuit, which used to hold the Chinese Grand Prix, is 5.451 kilometers long, and drivers have to go 56 times around the circuit to cover the entire race distance of 305.066 kilometers. The lap record of the Shanghai International Circuit is held by the great Michael Schumacher, and he set it during the inaugural edition of the Chinese Grand Prix in 2004 by setting a lap time of 1 minute and 32.238 seconds. This circuit offers a different level of challenge to the drivers, with one of the trickiest combination of corners found in the current F1 calendar. In its return to the F1 calendar, the Chinese Grand Prix weekend will follow the sprint weekend format. That means the sprint race will be held on Saturday before the main race scheduled on Sunday. According to the latest forecasts, it can be expected to have weather with a mix of sunshine and light breezes. On the opening day of the race weekend, sunny skies are expected with moderate breeze. The temperature will fluctuate between 16 to 20 degrees Celsius, creating a more comfortable environmental condition. Rain is unlikely to play any role in the first day, as 0% chance of precipitation is predicted. But the chance of precipitation will suddenly rise up to a value between 46 and 57% during the sprint session in the morning of the second day. However, this value will drop to 23% during the qualifying, which is scheduled to happen in the evening. More cloudy skies can be expected throughout the day, and temperature will fluctuate between 13 to 23 degrees Celsius. Most notably, the chance of precipitation will reduce again to 0% in the final day, creating the perfect conditions for racing, with a temperature fluctuation between 13 and 21 degrees Celsius. So, light cloud cover with a gentle breeze is predicted during the main race. If rain doesn't play any role at the Shanghai International Circuit, it will open the door for an exciting and strategic race. When talking about the tyre strategies here in Shanghai, we have to deal with data which is older than 5 years. Teams prefer to use different types of strategies here in Shanghai, even though a one-stop strategy was previously preferred by the tyre supplier Pirelli. Interestingly, F1 switched to 18-inch tyres within the gap that the Chinese Grand Prix wasn't held. Pirelli also doesn't have any good idea about the current status of the track, adding an extra layer of complexity to the existing challenges. So drivers and engineers have to put extra effort into familiarizing themselves with the conditions that prevail here in Shanghai. Talking about the technical aspects of the Shanghai International Circuit, Pirelli Formula One chief engineer Simone Berra said, It's like a new circuit, honestly, because we have new cars, new tyres, the 18-inch. The track was really not used in 5 years. It was just used for one race per year or something like that, so it will be really green and quite dirty. Although obviously, they will clean the track. And we need to understand, even from tarmac measurement pre-event, how it has changed. In the past, it was quite rough in terms of both micro and macro roughness. We need to understand how aging has gone in the last years. It's a good challenge for us. It's interesting. The other thing is that after 5 years, it's even a sprint race with just free practice, so not much data. And even for the teams, it will be a big challenge, not just for us, but for the teams, even more probably. He added further, explaining the new challenges associated with this unused circuit. So it's not fair to provide detailed tyre strategy predictions before analysing the current status of the track. During the last race in Japan, Red Bull showed a great recovery as a team after their disastrous Australian GP race weekend. Max Verstappen was in a good rhythm throughout the race, still possessing a considerable pace advantage over their closest rival, Ferrari. But Ferrari is slowly closing down that performance gap with the Red Bull team thanks to their continuous upgrade process, and the Maranello-based squad will surely come to the race in Shanghai with one more upgrade package. Out of the two Ferrari drivers, Carlos Sainz once again appeared as the fastest one, recording one more podium in Suzuka as well. After losing his Ferrari seat to Lewis Hamilton in the upcoming season, his performances are really impressive. Leclerc is also in a good rhythm, and the Red Bull duo has to be more careful about the challenge from these two drivers in the upcoming races. It's hard to neglect the performance of the McLaren drivers at the top, even though they need some upgrade to match with Red Bull and Ferrari. Apart from that, both Aston Martin and Mercedes have the potential to be dangerous depending on the upgrades and track conditions. So F1 is returning to China after 5 years, and the majority have no good idea about the track conditions as it has been unused for a long term. Most notably, teams have only one free practice session to adjust their challenges for the optimum performances with the prevailing track conditions, as this is a sprint race weekend. With all those challenges, the Shanghai International Circuit will be able to stage a thrilling race this weekend. What do you think about the outcome of the race in Shanghai? Share your thoughts in the comments section below. Thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed the video, subscribe to the channel to get more exciting Formula 1 news. We'll see you in the next video, guys. Goodbye.